Bekasiya bekasiya maha bekasiya latsa sammo gyata he soham. Bekasiya bekasiya maha bekasiya latsa sammo gyata he soham. Bekasiya bekasiya maha bekasiya latsa sammo gyata he soham. Bekasiya bekasiya maha bekasiya latsa sammo gyata he soham. Namo Yashi Luli Guang Rulai. Gyata Om Bekasiya Bekasiya Maha Bekasiya Latsa Sammo Gyata He Soham. Gyata Om Bekasiya Bekasiya Maha Bekasiya Latsa Sammo Gyata He Soham. Gyata Om Bekasiya Bekasiya Maha Bekasiya Latsa Sammo Gyata He Soham. Bekasiya bekasiya maha bekasiya latsa sammo gyata he soham. Bekasiya bekasiya maha 是琉璃光如来。Bekasiya bekasiya maha bekasiya latsa sammo kyata he soham. Beata bekasiya bekasiya maha bekasiya latsa sammo kyata he soham. Beata bekasiya bekasiya maha bekasiya latsa sammo kyata he soham. Beata bekasiya bekasiya maha bekasiya latsa sammo kyata he soham. Namo yashi luli guang rulai. Gyata om bekasiya bekasiya maha bekasiya latsa sammo kyata Because Bekazia latsa sumo kyata he soha.
Geata Bekazia Maha Bekazia Latsa Sammo Kyata He Soha.
Beata Bekazia Maha Bekazia latsa sumo kyata he soha.
Beata Bekazia Maha Bekazia Latsa Sammo Kyata He Soha.
Beata Bekazia Maha Bekazia latsa sumo kyata he soha. Bekazia
Namo Yashi Luli Guang Rulai.
Bekazia Maha Bekazia latsa sumo kyata he soha.
Geata Bekazia Maha Bekazia Latsa Sammo Kyata He Soha. Bekasia, Bekasia, Maha, Bekasia, Latsa, Sammo, Kyata, He, Soham. Bekasia, Bekasia, Maha, Bekasia, Latsa, Sammo, Kyata, He, Soham. Bekasia, Bekasia, Maha,
阿弥陀佛，各位上师、法师同门，大家晚安。西雅图雷藏寺2026年秋季习斋祈福超度大法会，将于2026年9月5日星期六下午2点，在梅登堡中心隆重举行。法会由法王莲生活佛卢师尊亲自主持。师尊将手传殊胜的大势至菩萨本尊法灌顶，法缘难得千载难逢，欢迎大家邀请亲朋好友共同参加同沾法益，共沐佛恩。 目前法会已开始受理报名，网络线上报名很方便，请大家多加利用或到雷藏寺现场报名。欢迎大家共同发心护持法会，广植福田，功德无量。有关法会报名交通资讯及相关资讯，请上西雅图雷藏寺官网 tbsseattle.org 查询。期待9月5日星期六与大家在美国西雅图梅登堡中心相见。阿弥陀佛。
Good evening, masters, reverends, and fellow practitioners. We are delighted to announce that the 2026 Seattle Temple Autumn Grand Ceremony will be held on Saturday, September 5th at 2 p.m. at the Maiden-Bauer Center in Bellevue. The grand ceremony will be presided over in person by His Holiness Living Buddha Lian Sheng, Grandmaster Lu, who will bestow for the very first time the empowerment of the Mahastammaprapta Bodhisattva practice. This is an exceptionally rare and precious opportunity to receive the Dharma and the blessing and the Buddha's blessings. We warmly invite you to attend with your family and friends to share in this auspicious occasion and the joy of the Dharma. Registration is now open. You may register online for convenience or in person at Seattle Temple in Redmond. We also sincerely invite everyone to support this grand ceremony through your participation and sponsorship, thereby helping to create abundant merits for all. For registration, transportation, and additional event information, please visit tbsseattle.org. We look forward to welcoming you on Saturday, September 5th at the Maiden-Bauer Center. We hope to see you there. Thank you.
Bekasiya maha bekasiya latsa sammo kyata he soha bekasiya maha bekasiya latsa sammo kyata he soha bekasiya maha bekasiya latsa sammo kyata he soha bekasiya maha bekasiya latsa sammo kyata he soha. Namo Yashi Luli Guang Rulai bekasiya maha bekasiya latsa sammo kyata he soha 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 Bekaziya bekaziya maha bekaziya latsa sammo kyata he soha bekaziya bekaziya maha bekaziya latsa sammo kyata he soha bekaziya bekaziya maha bekaziya latsa sammo kyata he soha bekaziya bekaziya maha bekaziya latsa sammo kyata he soha
阿弥陀佛，各位上师、法师、同门，大家晚安。西雅图雷藏寺2026年秋季习斋祈福超度大法会，将于2026年9月5日星期六下午2点，在梅登堡中心隆重举行。法会由法王莲生活佛如师尊亲自主持，师尊将手传殊胜的大势至菩萨本尊法灌顶，法缘难得，千载难逢，欢迎大家邀请亲朋好友共同参加，同沾法益，共沐佛恩。目前法会已开始受理报名，网络线上报名很方便，请大家多加利用，或到雷藏寺现场报名。欢迎大家共同发心护持法会，广植福田，功德无量。有关法会报名交通资讯及相关讯息，请上西雅图雷藏寺官网 tbs-seattle.org 查询。期待9月5日星期六与大家在美国西雅图梅登堡中心相见。阿弥陀佛。
Good evening, masters, reverends, and fellow practitioners. We are delighted to announce that the 2026 Seattle Temple Autumn Grand Ceremony will be held on Saturday, September 5th at 2 p.m. at the Maidenbauer Center in Bellevue. The grand ceremony will be presided over in person by His Holiness Living Buddha Lian Sheng, Grandmaster Lu, who will bestow for the very first time the empowerment of the Mahastamaprapta Bodhisattva practice. This is an exceptionally rare and precious opportunity to receive the Dharma and the Buddha's blessings. We warmly invite you to attend with your family and friends to share in this auspicious occasion and the joy of the Dharma. Registration is now open. You may register online for your convenience or in person at Seattle Temple in Redmond. We also sincerely invite everyone to support this grand ceremony through your participation and sponsorship, thereby helping to create abundant merits for all. For registration, transportation, and additional event information, please visit tbsseattle.org. We look forward to welcoming you on Saturday, September 5th at the Maidenbauer Center. We hope to see you there. Thank you.请大家先将手机关机或调为震动。
南无药师琉璃光如来。
베카지야 베카지야 마하 베카지야 라차스 모캬도 헤소하
Bekasiya, bekasiya, maha, bekasiya, latsa, sammo, kyata, he, soham.
베카지야 베카지야 마하 베카지야 라차스 모캬도 헤소하
Bekasiya, bekasiya, maha, bekasiya, latsa, sammo, kyata, he, soham.
베카지야 베카지야 마하 베카지야 라차스 모캬도 헤소하 베카지야 베카지야
나무야시 루리광루레이
베카지야 베카지야 마하 베카지야 라차스 모캬도 헤소하
Bekasiya, bekasiya, maha, bekasiya, latsa, sammo, kyata, he, soham.
베카지야 베카지야 마하 베카지야 라차스 모캬도 헤소하
Bekasiya, bekasiya, maha, bekasiya, latsa, sammo, kyata, he, soham. Bekasiya, bekasiya, maha, bekasiya, latsa, sammo, kyata, he, soham.
베카지야 베카지야 마하 베카지야 라차스 모캬도 헤소하
Bekasiya, bekasiya, maha, bekasiya, latsa, sammo, kyata, he, soham.
베카지야 베카지야 마하 베카지야 라차스 모캬도 헤소하
Bekasiya, bekasiya, maha, bekasiya, latsa, sammo, kyata, he, soham.
베카지야 베카지야 마하 베카지야 라차스 모캬도 헤소하 베카지야 베카지야 마하 베카지야 라차스 모캬도 헤소하
Bekasiya, bekasiya, maha Bekazia latsa sammo kyata he soham Namo Yashi Luli Guang Rulai Keata Bekazia Bekazia Maha Bekazia Latsa Sammo Kyata He Soha Bekazia Bekazia Maha Bekazia Latsa Sammo Kyata He Soham Bekazia Bekazia Maha Bekazia Latsa
真佛宗美国西雅图雷藏寺同修药师琉璃光王佛本尊法，与会大众虔诚恭敬合掌，恭迎法王圣尊莲生活佛，众等唱诵莲花童子心咒。大家一起问候师尊师母好。顶礼坛城做观想大礼拜，一拜根本传承上师及诸佛。唵啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心善应。二拜诸菩萨，唵啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心善应。三拜诸护法金刚，唵啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心善应。是平等一起手。恭请真佛宗创办人法王圣尊莲生活佛升法王座。
Welcome our lineage Guru, His Holiness Living Buddha Lian Sheng, to arrive at the temple hall, pay homage to the three jewels of the altar, and to ascend to the Dharma throne. We're inviting Simu to please take the seat. We're also inviting the elders, Rinpoches, and Dharma masters to please take the seats. All the venerables, please take the seats. And all participants and guests, please be seated.
欢迎今晚莅临的贵宾王李博士。
We would like to welcome our guest of honors this evening, Professor Wang Li.
欢迎第一次来到祖庙或是很久没有来参加。
We would like to invite any of you who's here for the first time or have not been here for a very long time. Please rise and introduce yourself. You may say your name and where you came from.
师尊好，弟子莲花芳轩来自台湾新竹。那感恩师尊是以资
I came from Hsinchu, Taiwan.
亲近师尊，感恩师尊，谢谢。
Thank you, Grandmaster, that we can come here to Seattle.
好紧张，大家好。
I'm so nervous.
来自新竹，谢谢师尊。
I also came from Hsinchu, Taiwan.
接下来湖边有没有同仁要做自我介绍的？
Anybody else?
We
would also like to welcome all participating Dharma propagators and participants from all over the world. The main deity for the group practice this evening is Medicine Buddha. Visualize true Buddha lineage. Namo Vairocana Buddha, Namo Buddha Lokana, Namo Amitabha Buddha, Namo Padma Kumara, Namo Living Buddha Lian Sheng. Visualize Grandmaster and all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas radiating light to bless us. Recite Padma Kumara mantra 7 times. Perform the visualization of the 4 immeasurables. Visualize to our left our father and the paternal clan. To our right, our mother and the maternal clan. Behind us, friends, teachers, and benefactors. In front of us, enemies and karmic creditors. Sentient beings all around us, together practicing tantric dharma to attain Buddhahood. Clap twice and snap your fingers to notify the deities. Recite purification mantras and the deity mantra.
Shuri Shushuri Soha. Om Shutari Shutari Shumari Shumari Soha. Om Hwadana Dan He Hom. Namo Samanto Motoram. Om Dru Dru Di Wei Soha. 念招请咒 Om Ah Hom.
Recite invocation mantra.
Hom Soha. Om Ah Hom Soha.
We sincerely invoke the Holy Red Crown Vajramaster Living Buddha Lian Sheng, the Holy Red Crown Vajramaster Living Buddha Lian Sheng, the Holy Red Crown Vajramaster Living Buddha Lian Sheng, the main deity of the group practice, Namo Medicine Buddha, the main deity of the group practice, Namo Medicine Buddha, the main deity of the group practice, Namo Medicine Buddha, Namo Vairukana Buddha at the center, Namo Akshobhya Buddha to the east, Namo Amitabha Buddha to the west, Namo Ratnasambha Buddha to the south, Namo Amoghasiddhi Buddha to the north, Namo Sakyamuni Buddha, Namo Medicine Buddha, Namo Golden Mother of the Primordial Jet Pond, Namo Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva, Namo Padma Kumara, Namo Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, Namo Manjusri Bodhisattva, Namo Maitreya Bodhisattva, Namo Vajrasattva, Namo Guru Padma Sambhava, Namo Jundi Buddha Mother, all Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities, all Buddhas of the 3 times in the 10 directions, all Bodhisattvas and Mahasattvas, Namo Maha Prajna Paramita. Visualize great prostration for Student Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize for prostration on the ground. Lili Samudra, second to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize for prostration on the ground. Lili Samudra, third to all Herukas and protectors. Visualize for prostration on the ground. Lili Samudra, for equality to all. Great mandala offering from the offering mudra. Visualize the transformations of the offerings to multiply to fill the whole cosmic space. Make the offering above to the lineage root guru, all the lineage gurus, the main deity of the group practice, Namo Medicine Buddha of the Eastern Lapis Lazuli light realm, and all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities, and below the all sentient beings. Recite the offering verse and mantra. Mount Meru, 4 continents and sun and moon transform into precious offerings for the Buddhas. May these wondrous treasures and merits purge our karma to all of our self-realization. Fourfold refuge. Visualize our lineage root guru, all the lineage gurus, all the Dharma, Buddha jewel, Dharma jewel, and Sangha jewel to form bright white light to empower us. Recite the mantra.
Namo Buddhadharma, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaye, Namo Sheng-Yen. Namo Buddhadharma, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaye, Namo Sheng-Yen.
Armor protection. Form Vajraklapsa mudra. Recite Vajrapani mantra 7 times. Recite Hiking Avalokitesvara Sutra. Invocation of the 8 great Bodhisattvas. Namo Avalokitesvara Mahasattva, Namo Maitreya Mahasattva, Namo Akasagarbha Mahasattva, Namo Samantabhadra Mahasattva, Namo Vajrapani Mahasattva, Namo Manjusri Mahasattva, Namo Viskambin Mahasattva, Namo Siddhigarbha Mahasattva, Namo all Bodhisattvas and Mahasattvas. Homage to Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. In affinity with the pure and opens the Dharma doors. This true self is permanent, blissful and pure when blessed with the Buddhadharma. Namo Mahaprajna Paramita, a great wisdom mantra. Namo Mahaprajna Paramita, a great spiritual mantra. Namo Mahaprajna Paramita, a supreme mantra. Namo Mahaprajna Paramita, an unequaled mantra. Namo the pure light secret Buddha, Dharma treasury Buddha, tranquil King Buddha with lions roaring divine speed, the summit like King Buddha announced by Buddha, Dharma protector Buddha, Vajra treasure roaming lion Buddha, precious victory Buddha, spiritual power Buddha, medicine lapis lazuli light King Buddha, universal light Redmond King Buddha, retaining jewel King Buddha, 7 past Buddhas, future 1,000 Buddhas of this fortune eon, 1,500 Buddhas, 15,000 Buddhas, 500 flower victory Buddhas, billion Vajra treasures Buddhas, and the fixed light Buddha. The Buddhas of 6 directions, to the east, the precious light one pillars, venerable, wonderful voice King Buddha, to the south, the tree flower King Buddha, to the west, the spiritual power flourishing King Buddha, to the north, the moon palace purity Buddha, above the countless regal jewel crown Buddhas, tree lotus, tranquil moon sound King Buddha, all the countless Buddhas, many jewels Buddhas, Sakyamuni Buddha, Maitreya Buddha, Akshobhya Buddha, Amitabha Buddha, all beings in the central realm and those in the Buddha verses who are moving upon the earth and through the heavens, shower limitless compassion upon all living beings, affording them stability and peace that they might cultivate day and night. By constantly evoking the sutra, one is liberated from the suffering of birth and death and free from all kinds of poisons and harms. Namo the great wisdom Avalokitesvara, this observant Avalokitesvara, noble Avalokitesvara, expressing mighty Avalokitesvara, medicine King Bodhisattva, medicine Lord Bodhisattva, Manjushri Bodhisattva, Samantabhadra Bodhisattva, Kasakabhara Bodhisattva, Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva, the billions of clear cool treasure mountain Bodhisattvas, teaching for the light venerable King Tathagata Bodhisattva, chanting the sutra continually, the 7 world honored Buddhas proclaim this mantra.
Li po te, choho cho te, tolo ni te, ni he la te, pi li ni te, mo he kya te, zhen ning qian te, so ha. Li po te, choho cho te, tolo ni te, ni he la te, pi li ni te, mo he kya te, zhen ning qian te, so ha. Li po te, choho cho te, tolo ni te, ni he la te, pi li ni te, mo he kya te, zhen ning qian te, so ha. Li po te, choho cho te, tolo ni te, ni he la te, pi li ni te, mo he kya te, zhen ning qian te, so ha. Li po te, choho cho te, tolo ni te, ni he la te, pi li ni te, mo he kya te, zhen ning qian te, so ha. Li po te, choho cho te, tolo ni te, ni he la te, pi li ni te, mo he kya te, zhen ning qian te, so ha.
The Avalokitesvaras in the 10 directions and all Bodhisattvas vow to serve sentient beings, calling upon their names allows for liberations. The wise ones expoundly diligently, and thus with affinity constantly decided. With the 1,000 recitations and constant mindfulness of it, fire causes no harm, knives and weapons break instantly. Anger turns into joy and death revives. Never be doubtful, for the Buddhas always speak the truth. Hiking Avalokitesvara alleviates all sufferings. Faced with the fatal crisis, the doomed shall live. The words of the Buddhas are always true, thus they deserve our homage. With the 1,000 recitations, grave karma shall be eradicated. Those with great merit and unwavering faith single-mindedly chant this sutra and dedicate its merit to all. 1,000 recitations will eradicate grave karma. This concludes the hiking Avalokitesvara Sutra. Recite deliverance mantra 3 times.
Amilito shitampo pi, amilito pikyalante, amilito pikyalanto, kyamini kyakyana, tsuto kyali soha. Namo amitopo ye, tota kyato ye, toti ye tang, amilito po pi, amilito shitampo pi, amilito pikyalante, amilito pikyalanto, kyamini kyakyana, tsuto kyali soha. Namo amitopo ye, tota kyato ye, toti ye tang, amilito po pi, amilito shitampo pi, 阿弥利多毗迦兰帝，阿弥利多毗迦兰多，卡米尼卡卡那智多卡利梭哈。
手结莲花童子
Form Padma Kumara Mudra.
观想根本
Visualize our lineage root Guru Padma Kumara empower us with the three lights. Recite Padma Kumara mantra 21 times.
Om Guru Lian Sheng Siddhi Hom, 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 Om Guru Lian Sheng Siddhi Hom.
手结药师佛五摄
Form Medicine Buddha 5 color light mudra.
千观通
First, visualize the emptiness. Reset the mantra.
Bhava Siddha Sarva Dharma Bhava Siddho Ha. Om Bhava Siddha Sarva Dharma Bhava Siddho Ha. Om Bhava Siddha Sarva Dharma Bhava Siddho Ha.
观想虚空中
Visualize a blue moon disk in the sky.
月轮中
At its center,
种子字
a blue
空字
home of
或别字
B sit syllable,
放大蓝色
radiating bright blue light.
月轮中空字或别字旋
The sit syllable rotates
为一尊
and becomes Medicine Buddha.
药师佛具30
Medicine Buddha is endowed with the 32 marks of perfection. Except his body is blue.
决定
His hands form the meditation mudra with an alms bowl on top of it.
治病的甘露
The bowl is filled with the healing nectar, and he's seated on the lotus throne.
放蓝色大
His heart chakra emanates bright blue light,
照灌
which radiates upon us
从行者顶
and enters into our body through the crown aperture.
自身变成全身琉璃
Our
色
body becomes transparent in lapis lazuli color,
业障
and all karma,
及
karmic transgressions,
消除
and illnesses are completely eradicated.
观想药师佛心
Visualize
放大
at Medicine Buddha's heart chakra, a ray of blue light enlarges,
二光
and our own heart chakra also emanate blue
二
light.
光合
These two rays of light meet in the sky and merge together.
身为药师佛
In a split of a second, we become Medicine
中的
Buddha,
药师
the
佛
Yidam.
行者的药师佛无二无
So, this Yidam and the Medicine Buddha in the sky are one and indistinguishable.
药师佛及其他
Then visualize Medicine Buddha and all the other deities emanate 5 color lights from above upon all sentient beings
令众生百病消除
to alleviate all their illnesses so that attain self-mastery in body and mind, have Buddhist affinity to cultivate spiritually.
药师佛
We become Medicine Buddha
一切
to benefit and deliver all sentient beings.
持药师佛本尊
Recite Medicine Buddha Heart Mantra 108 times. First perform mala visualization.
持咒。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶
玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。
得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。得亚他嗡贝卡兹耶贝卡兹耶玛哈贝卡兹耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿梭哈。 德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德亚他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。 德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩伽多嘿梭哈。做9节佛风。
Perform 9 cycle Buddha breathing, enter samadhi.
加持八大本。
Recite the heart mantras of the eight principal deities and incan Buddha Amitabha.
Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Brahmarin Karin Soha. Om Ha 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 Wei Samoye Soha. Om Zili Zuli Zunti Soha. Om Zambala Chanan Chanaye Soha. Om Ahom Bezakuru Bema Shiti Hom Se. Om Ahom Guru Be Aho Sasamaha Lian Sheng Shiti Hom. 德雅他嗡贝卡之耶贝卡之耶玛哈贝卡之耶拉扎萨摩卡多嘿索哈。南无36万亿11万。
More 36,119,500 Buddhas with the same name and epithet of Amitabha. Namo 36,119,500 Buddhas with the same name and epithet of Amitabha. Namo 36,119,500 Buddhas with the same name and epithet of Amitabha. Please recite the supplication to the Guru Buddha to stay in samsara. I pay homage and supplicate His Holiness, the virtuous, marvelous Tantric Master, all Buddhas in the Buddhaverses as numerous as grains of sand, the assembly of compassionate Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, and Dakinis, the protectors of Dharma. The three poisons proliferate endlessly in this world. Body and mind are streaking, tumbling in the misery of perpetual rebirth. With great compassion, His Holiness descended into this world to liberate it, to loot it. The three jewels hence emit wondrous light to provide refuge for all. All fortunate beings, humans and devas, rely on His Vajra body for the bestow of teachings, vows, precepts, empowerments, and attainments. We disciples of the Buddha pray they stay in samsara to turn to Dharma will to benefit and bring happiness to countless sentient beings. Recite the mantra of longevity Buddha 21 times and dedicate the merit to the health longevity of Grandmaster and Soul.
Om Amarani Juvanti Yesoha. 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 回向。
Merit dedication. Please bless our Dharma practice to attain fruition. All illnesses alleviated and merits and wisdom enhanced. In union with the deity, our vows are the same. May all sentient beings attain peace and joy. May all uphold the Buddha, ascend to the realm atmosphere, sleeping for generosity round above, aiding those in inferior realms below. Upon seeing the Buddha, may we transcend life and death. Like the Buddha, may we liberate all. To Buddha's school disciples wholeheartedly pray that the main deity of the group practice today, Namo Baisaya Guru, Medicine Buddha, the King of the Eastern Lapis-Lazuli realm, and the 12 medicine generals, may your magnificent blue and white light always protect our lineage root Guru, ensuring his health, vitality, and well-being. May Medicine Buddha eliminate all karmic illnesses, granting him a long life, self-mastery, abundant wealth, and virtue, to guide all sentient beings. We pray that the true Buddha remain in the world to continuously expounding the wonderful teachings of the Buddha, guiding sentient beings to liberation. We also dedicate the merit to Su. May she be happy, healthy in body and mind, and all is auspicious. Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lian Sheng to perform the overall merit dedication. Homage to the medicine Tathagata, the King of the Eastern Lapis-Lazuli realm. of the Eastern realm, and Sunlight Radiance Bodhisattva, Moonlight Radiance Bodhisattva, the 8 great Bodhisattvas, the 12 medicine generals. We pray that you radiate light to guide the Bardo spirits to be reborn into the pure Buddha verses. Please bless all participants with good health, eradication of illnesses. May everything be auspicious and goes according to our wishes and attainment in our Dharma practices. To the Eastern realm of the Lapis Lazuli light medicine Tathagata, Sunlight Radiance Bodhisattva, Moonlight Radiance Bodhisattva. We pray that you bless us, so all of our Dharma practices can be accomplished completely and all wishes fulfilled. And gods in heavens, gods on earth, may be far from all calamities. May all calamities abandon us. Let all disasters turn into dust. Please radiate light and bless us, so the pandemic disperse, viruses disperse, calamities due to wars and weaponry disperse, natural disasters disperse. All adverse misfortunes disperse, all bad affinities disperse, misfortunes disperse. Recite 100 syllable mantra 3 times.
拜根本，
Visualize great prostration for Srurut Guru and all Buddhas.
观想灵
Visualize for prostration on the ground, release the mudra second to all bodhisattvas.
观想
Visualize for prostration on the ground, release the mudra third to all herukas and protectors.
观想
Visualize for prostration on the ground, release the mudra, fourth equality to all.
念圆满咒。
Recite completion mantra.
唵嘛呢呗咪吽。
让我们以热烈的掌声感谢根本传承上
Let's give the greatest round of applause to show our utmost gratitude to our lineage root Guru for his blessing to this good practice.
请大家恭敬合掌。
Now the offering of Hatha to pray for the bestowal of a Dharma teaching. We're inviting Master Lian Sheng to present the offering of Hatha to the lineage root Guru as the symbol of the highest honor on behalf of all of us.
请大家虔诚合掌，一心恭请法王圣尊严。
Now let's join our palms with reverence.
法语开始。
Together we are inviting His Holiness to bestow the precious Dharma teachings.
我们敬礼传承，
Let's pay homage to the lineage gurus.
敬礼了明和尚，
Homage to the Venerable Mang Liao Ming.
敬礼沙迦正空上，
Homage to Master Sakya Zhengkong.
敬礼16世大宝法，
Homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa.
敬礼图灯，
And homage to Master Dubdan Dorji.
我们敬礼坛城三宝，
Homage to the three jewels of the altar.
听同修的本尊，
Homage to the main deity of the good practice this evening, Medicine Tathagata of the Eastern Lapis Lazuli Red Plume.
大座图灯，
Semu, Danjin Gapjo, Dubdan Siddhi, Dubdan Kama. All Dharma masters, Dharma lecturers, Dharma teachers, Dharma instructors, Dharma teaching assistants, temple directors, and all disciples present here and over the internet.
大家晚安，大家好。
Good evening, everyone. How do you do?
你好，大家好。xin chào, cảm ơn. I still. Sarangi. Hola amigo. Te quiero mucho. Sugoi. Ichiba. Kimochi ii. Jumi. Yapi. Bling bling. こんばんは。保护，
保护，
保护，
保护。
保护。最近
Recently,
很多的
many fires, forest fires
欧洲啊，在
in Europe, in Canada, North America, and America, many places.
这森林，
Forests.
所以呢，
Therefore,
记得附魔的时候，
please,
要
during Homa fire offering ceremony tomorrow, Homa is fire offering.
那为了这些火，因为水一般来讲，水可以克火。
Generally speaking, water can overcome fire, but fire can also overcome water. They mutually overcome each other. Amidst water, there's fire, and amidst fire, there's also water.
我明天附魔的时候啊，
So during Homa tomorrow,
准备3块冰，
please prepare 3 blocks of ice
用冰
and
就比较不容易被火。
to use the ice
明天准备3块冰块，
so that we have no fire. This is a very special. We use
冰的水，因为冰也
ice water because the ice will melt in such a hot weather.
所以用冰的水，不是一般的水。
So use ice water, not just regular water.
所以明天附魔的时候，
During Homa tomorrow,
3杯冰水，
3 glasses of ice water.
点火的时候，
When we lit the Homa fire,
3杯冰水是有用的。
they would be used through those 3 cups of ice water
把那个灭的火，
to
希望能够那些火能够
extinguish the fire, and hopefully those forest fire can be extinguished. That would be better
那到处都在森林大火，
because there are forest fires everywhere in the state of Washington and Canada,
是烧很多。
wildfires everywhere.
连龙法师那
In Spain, where Reverend Lian Long is,
灭火，我们又
wrote a letter to ask for the fire to be extinguished, and since we will be doing fire offering, that would be fire on top of fire, so we would use ice water, a cooling method, so that everything would be helped, that the forest fires, the wildfires will be extinguished.
在马德里的
Reverend Lian Long in Madrid, Spain, said
房子在那里，都已经可以
there are from the houses of fellow disciples that they could see fire,
不只是西班牙、
and not only in Spain,
顿州，还有这个
in Washington State,
这个地方森林，
many places in America
加州也是，
also have forest fires. I think in California too,
加州、欧勒本都有森林大火。
and also Oregon.
让我们能够做这个灭火的这个火攻，
So if you could perform the Homa to extinguish the fire, it would help them.
做这个是希望，当然
We really hope
下雨啊，这个雨下来最好。
that it would rain. That would be best.
但是那个在有些地方又是淹大水，
But there are some places that are flooded,
又
so
有水患，又
so
地
There are both floods and fires, so there are many natural disasters. So it should rain where there's fire,
在水泛的地方就不要让它下雨，
and no rain in places where there's flood.
希望能够这样子做。
I hope it will happen like that.
昨天晚上的时候啊，
Last night,
梦里面有故人来，
in my dream, there was an old friend, not Buddhas or Bodhisattvas, but an old friend.
所以昨天晚上睡眠比较奇怪。
So my sleep and dream last night was rather strange.
晚上我是晚上2点，差不多2点才睡。
Generally, I speak at around 2 a.m.
早上对不起
until
晚睡晚起，早上到9点我才起来。
about 9 a.m. So I wake up a bit later. Generally, I speak really well every night, but not last night.
1个小时
For an hour,
过来一次，
I would wake up every hour. I woke up every hour last night. There were so many noises at home.
墙壁也有声音，
Noises in the walls,
也有声音，
noises in the bonsais, in the bed, in the windows,
水槽也有声音，
in the sinks and faucets.
床下有声音啊，
And it's
常都有。
not strange to have noises under my bed. That happens every night. As soon as I walk by, they would greet me.
走过那个竹子
2 nights ago, when I walked by the bamboo bonsai, they shouted really loudly.
走过那个门，那门上面也会跟我叫一声。
And when I walk
要接近床，
by the door, they also made the noise, also the bed.
昨天这个太多的故人来，
And last night, there were too many old friends that came by, and maybe I did not treat them too well,
超度的人当中有很多，
because I perform Bardo deliverance every night, 1,000 Dharma vessels Bardo deliverance. Some can get on board, some cannot.
供养。
When I perform Bardo deliverance, so I have to bring them home, make offerings to them.
但我从来不会说因为吵到我或怎么样子不好睡。那昨天是比较多。
And generally, they don't bother my sleep, but last night there were too many of these deceased people. So I woke up every 1 or 2 hours last night. So seated here on the Dharma throne, it's unavoidable. I was going to enter Samadhi, and I entered into Z's instead.
都快要进入四摩地，然后把它叫回来。
Twice I almost fell asleep, but then I was woken up and then enter into meditation.
我是对这个声音啊，对这些不会受影响，不受影响。
I am not affected by the noises or by these things. I'm used to it.
如果不是我带回去，他们是没办法进去。
If I don't bring them home, it would be impossible for them to enter, because there are so many Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and then the Vajra deities and protectors. They would not be able to enter. 师母 can see.
他这个目前这个状况，他是可以看得见。
In her situation now, she can see.
对，万佛所无机眼，要是进入面前，经常很多人在那里。
In front of the Golden Mother with innumerable hands and eyes, there are often many people. She said that last night. And under the trees, by the windows, there are many people, many ghosts. Yet my home is always full, often filled with beings. Full house. But it's okay, because they can stay inside the walls too. You know, the walls are so solid. How could the humans go in there? But they can. People. There are many people inside the walls. So nothing strange. There is nothing strange in the world. If it's not the Buddhas or Bodhisattvas, they are gods and ghosts. And sometimes I have to find ways. I have to get up and meditate, chant a sutra, and to give them some offerings, and then it would be fine. Normally, that's the case. Don't think that they're bad. Some sings for you. Really. Many of them can sing for you. They sing lullaby to you. And sorry, we are too noisy and wake you up, so let's sing the lullaby. They sing for you. Really. So the other night I heard the song. The song I learned by myself. And they sang and I also sang. In spring, I made a vow that I'm willing to meet you in this life. To see you and your grief, to see you and your beauty. So we sang and then we slept for an hour. So they sang again, and I said, "Oh no, please stop."
昨天是那个 Amber 的生日。
Yesterday was Amber's birthday, and she sang a song.
还有什么歌可以唱？
Is there any other song that you can sing? Can you sing now? Thank you, Grandmaster, for your blessing. So that's a heavenly song using the heavenly language.
那个巨龙在吗？
Is Lilia here?
巨龙有没有来？
Is she here? 没来。 She's not here.
他昨天不是要唱一条歌吗？
She said she was going to sing last night too,
今天没来，
but she's not here.
姻缘不凑巧。
So the affinity is not.
不是说故意叫水。
I just do it spontaneously.
晚上那个连燕有唱，今天换连喜唱。
Last night Lian Yen also sang, so tonight let's Lian Xi sing.
连喜唱给
Lian Xi.
他刚刚唱的说，请师尊永固我的天灵盖。他说还要请师尊护持我，保佑着我，希望师尊能够带着我回去。还有希望师尊。
他们懂得天语，他都知道。
So she understands the divine language.
希望你也不要离弃我们。
So she is supporting me so that I can go back, and please never abandon us.
아니 시니요 아니 시구루부네 어나스워다미 에요 아나스미 도루가나에 엄마나 구루도 아니 시리가사라디 아나미도 누구노에
Thank you, Grandmaster.
那个还有谁？
Anybody else?
地位有没有来？
Is Li Fei here tonight?
那换你唱吗？
Now it's your turn.
想你时你在天边，想你时你在眼前，想你时你在脑海，想你时你在心田。那吉卡里卡玛那吉达，阿尼卡那古吉努哈尼卡穆那，哈尼古吉萨亚达嘎亚那，哈尼卡那玛那吉萨穆那伊那。想你时你在天边，想你时你在心田，想你时你在脑海，想你时就在眼前。谢谢师尊。
要把传奇跟天语合起来唱。
So she makes a Chinese song
是吗？那是
and celestial music.
合起来。人家有莲花头，
It's called like the song. I think it's called The Legend.
又有空心。
They are Padma Kumaras, they are Dakinis.
所以一个晚上就是被这些吵。
So they all bothered me all night.
有莲花宗师，有空心母，
Padma Kumaras, Dakinis,
有人间的故人，
some from the human world, some from the deceased past, sang all night.
弄了半天我才知道，哦，
After a long while, I just knew that Green Tara mantra has many, and there are many Green Tara mantras.
打啦打啦嘛，
In the past, I chanted
打啦嘟啦说哈，有念嗡打嘞嘟打嘞嘟嘞说哈，居然也有念打根嘟打根嘟根打。
It turned out that you can chant it that way too.
打根，我说那打根，
I said, what? Takan, takan to takan to.
到底是哪个对？
So, which one is right? What's going on? They're all okay. They're all right.
奇怪了，
So strange.
好像整个藏区里面
Like in the whole Tibet area,
有拉萨
like say in Lhasa,
这个
there's Lhasa dialect, and there's
凑上讲的
Kham dialect, and then there's U dialect. They all have different pronunciation.
木雅的语，阿里讲的语是有阿里的语，
And in Pali areas and Muya areas. They all have their own dialects.
我听他们在念这个利度母的咒，我发觉说，哎，怎么还有打根？
So when I heard them chant Grintara mantra, and I thought, oh, tukan, tukan. Isn't it supposed to be Dala, Dudala, or Dure, Dudare? Now it's Taken, Dutaken. So I found that strange. So I asked Master Lian Yi, who understands many languages, and he said, yeah, and there's also Taku to Taku. So you can also pronounce it that way. Say Fujian. Just in the Fujian province, there are so many dialects. And then for the whole China. So the language spoken in Sichuan compared to Beijing and Fujian, just the Minnan. And because separated by mountains, each area is different. Just in the Shanghai area, Ningbo. Always say Allah, Allah. Is that Shanghainese? Yeah. So now it's nothing strange hearing all the different pronunciation. That's why there are different mantras too. There's nothing strange about that. A different pronunciation of the mantras. Like that song that I sing, that pronunciation belongs to a country in Europe, the one I often sing. Now you know how to sing it, right? You can sing it following me, and now you don't know how to sing it. So I use my language to sing it. So it's so noisy last night singing together with them. But human life is like this. Heavens are different than in the human world. The heavenly songs are extremely beautiful, and the inflection of the melody is extremely beautiful. After listening to it, you would feel differently.
那些歌星所唱出来，
Of course,
真的是很好听。
the songs in the world that's sung by those singers are very beautiful. Some songs are very beautiful,
让你全身放松，
and you would be totally relaxed upon listening it.
在天上唱的歌，你没有办法形容。
But it's impossible to describe the songs sung in heavens. When you hear such a song,
你就会变成神仙。
you would become a sage.
它就是这个，所以你在天上不会堕落的原因呢，不会掉下来。
So that's why
你在天上，
you cannot fall down in heavens. You will not have downfalls to the lower realms. And you can stay a long time in heavens because of those music and sound that would hold you up,
没有不好的念头，
that can change your heart and mind, so you have no unwholesome thoughts whatsoever, and you would feel very joyous, joyful, and happy.
我们讲的就是讲一种至善的境界里面。
We can say it's a realm of utmost virtues, of utmost wholesomeness and goodness.
天上最微妙，
Just upon hearing
听
it,
到那首歌以后，
that's the most marvelous part of the heavens. Whenever you hear such a song, you would become all good and wholesome. You don't have any bad thoughts whatsoever.
所以像大梵
That's why you can stay in heavens for a long time, forever.
他们为什么
Like Vishnu, Mahabrahma, Shiva can become the heavenly gods for a very long time
天上有那些东西，
because they have those in heavens.
你不容易产生不好的念头，变成至善。
So it's very difficult to generate unwholesome thoughts. So you become utmost
人间不一样，人间因为有
good,
所以他会流
but the human world is different because there are many bad thoughts. That's why people are bound by the rebirth cycle.
人间呢，因为有不好的念头互相传染，
And in the human world, the unwholesome or bad thoughts would affect each other, and that's why they would create bad actions,
在电视上看到受感染，
like things that you
在
watch,
新闻上看到受感染。
that you influence and
第一个
affected by that,
界的伤，通通都出来。
like killing, which is the first precept in Buddhism, would happen. That's due to the bad thoughts, and that those
他们不会多东西。
don't happen in the heavens.
到了西方，
That's why they do not fall.
不会再下。
If you go to Sukhavati, the western realm of utmost bliss, you will not come down again. Why? Because there's only utmost goodness there.
微妙音，那个
Because of that wonderful, marvelous sound that's impossible to describe.
那是微妙。
That's why in the sutra we just call it the graceful, harmonious sound or marvelous sound.
在西方极乐世界就是有微妙。我现在只是讲
So in Sukhavati, there's that marvelous sound. I'm only talking about one of them.
西方极乐世界，因为有微妙音，
So in Sukhavati, because there's that marvelous sound,
你要想要在六
when you get there,
不会想到六道，
you will not think about falling down to the six rebirth realms. It will not even occur to you.
微妙音，你听
Because over there, that's called the graceful and harmonious sound. When you hear that beautiful music, you would not have any bad thoughts whatsoever, so you will not fall into the 60th realms. And then to progress one step further, you would practice and cultivate, and then you would reach a higher realm. So that's the reason. In the human world, it's half good, half bad. And then you're affected by the bad, and therefore you would fall down, or you would be caught in the rebirth realm. That's why Mahabrahma Deva he can live 100 times the creation to the annihilation of the earth, and even longer than that. His lifespan is very long. So just imagine how minuscule humans are. 100 times of the creation, the period of creation through annihilation of the earth. See how long that is? And why is that? Because it's only utmost goodness there. Utmost goodness. And the heaven of the Vishnu is even higher. The Mahabrahma heaven is already high. And above the heavens of Vishnu are the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas realms. So it's almost impossible to ask them to come back down to the 6 rebirth realms. And occasionally there would be a few appearing in the Saha world to deliver sentient beings, like Jesus, like Sakyamuni Buddha, like Lao Tzu. Not many. Not many. That's how it is. So I would like to let you know a little bit. When they're in heavens, they're in heavens. There are also a few, very few, in the human worlds as well. The heaven of Vishnu is Super Krishna, the heaven of universal purity. Now Q&A. Oh, it's 10 already. Oh. Okay, let me speed up. Question from Taiwan, Lotus Xiaoliang. Grandmaster, your disciple Lotus Xiaoliang would like to ask Grandmaster, the emptiness section of the Yamantaka Dharma and the great different ground Dharma and the great auspicious Dharma closely interrelated? What are the key points to focus on? Yamantaka has many Dharmas. But most importantly, you need to gain spiritual union with this deity. All the Dharma practice starts with the spiritual union, which means your heart and mind connects with their hearts and minds. When the heart connects with another heart, when your heart connects with Yamantaka's heart, when you practice his Dharma, then your heart connects with his. So the great different ground practice and auspiciousness Dharma practice. Those are good practices.
大义地法虽然地不一样，阶级不一样，空部
The great different ground Dharma practice, the emptiness section is rather high.
地水火风
Earth, water, fire, wind, and space.
五轮塔里面空是最高的。
So in this five-wheel pagoda, the space is the highest because the space or emptiness embodies everything.
地是最基层，
The earth
水
is the foundation, the lowest.
空是最高的，
Earth, water, fire, wind, and space.
空部就是最高，
So the emptiness or the space section is the highest,
是最低的。
and the earth is the lowest.
最低的也是有成就的。
But there's also attainment at the lowest level too. And the great auspicious Dharma is a good Dharma. They're all interrelated.
互相关系。
All Dharmas are interrelated.
所以我常常讲一法成就，
That's why I often say, if you have attainment in one Dharma, then you have attainment in all Dharmas.
菩萨都会跟你相。
If you gain spiritual union with one Buddhas or Bodhisattva, then you have spiritual union with all the Buddhas and all Bodhisattvas.
看你到了哪一个阶段，
It just depends what level you have reached.
互相。
Those are stages. They are interrelated.
我楞严经里面会打到解，会讲到解，
In the Shurangama Sutra, it will talk
再
about
来就是要讲解跟解结，解跟解结。
the knots and how to untie the knots.
同一条绳子打几个结，
On the rope, you tie a few knots.
那只是一个层次的问题。
It's just a matter of stages.
解掉一个结，所有的结都可以解开。
So by untying one knot, you can untie all the other
经里面
knots.
就讲，先打
It will be mentioned in the Shurangama Sutra. First, you open self, and then you open the dharmas. When self is empty, then dharmas or everything is also empty. That's the highest. That's the emptiness section. And dharmas
那我是什么呢？
are the earth dharma. And self is the auspiciousness dharma. That's simply said. First, self is emptiness, and then dharmas are empty. Dharma is everything is empty, and then the realm of the dharma is empty. So the emptiness dharma, the earth dharma, and the auspicious dharma. Of course, they are interrelated. First, the auspicious dharma, and then the earth dharma, and then the emptiness section.
我只是这样子跟他回答。
That's all I can reply.
今天的楞严经啊，
The Shurangama Sutra today should be
是故你今知见
therefore
立之，
when you establish another knowing upon your knowing and seeing,
见无见，
that is the very root of ignorance. But when knowing and seeing are free from another act of knowing, that is nirvana, undefiled, non-leaking, and truly pure. How could there be anything else within it? At that time, the world-honored one, wishing to restate this meaning, spoke these verses.
六尘，
The sixth dust.
我举一个简单的比喻了。
Let me give a simple analogy. Later on, Sakyamuni Buddha will also give analogies.
一条电线杆上面
On an electric line, there are 6 birds. That's the 6 roots.
6只鸟，你用枪啊，砰
And then you shoot one of the birds.
还有几只鸟？
How many birds will there be left?
大家都知道的，没有了，所有的鸟全部飞光了嘛。
So none, because all the birds would fly away.
那一条绳子是妙明真经，
So that electrical wire, the rope is the wondrous luminous true mind. And the 6 birds are the 6 roots.
就是眼耳鼻舌身意。
The 6 sense faculties, the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. So, if you open one, all the others would leave because they are interrelated.
眼耳鼻舌身意互相关联，他们本
The eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind are interrelated. They have no self nature.
到的就是真的。这个释迦牟尼佛讲，
You think what you see is real. Sakyamuni Buddha told Ananda, you think that what you see is real, what you hear is real, what you smell is real, what you taste is real,
身体触到就是真，
what you touch is real, you think.
念想到就是真，
What you think is real,
鼻子嗅到就是真，
what you smell is real.
就是跟那些鸟一样啊。
Just like those birds.
附在妙明正性，附在活性
You know,
上。
they're just perching on top of the wondrous luminous true mind, the Buddha nature.
你以为都是那些都是真的，
You think those are
再
real.
来一支妙明正性就全部都出来了，
When you
显出来。
when you kill one, then the Buddha nature, wondrous luminous true mind would appear.
你永远看不到你那个
If you're always nodded, then you will not be able to see the power line, the original power line or the original Buddha nature. You cannot see.
这个释迦牟尼佛是这样子讲的，
So that's what Sakyamuni Buddha says.
到了所知道的，
Today, what you think, what you know, that is called ignorance or lack of wisdom
妄想，
and delusional thoughts, Sakyamuni Buddha says.
你所知见无见，你所看到的，你所知道的，通通都没有了。
So what you know, what you see are all
涅槃无
disappear. When what you know and what you see have disappeared, that's nirvana, non-leaking and truly pure. That's Buddha nature, wondrous luminous true mind. That's the true purity.
东西的，
So
中哪有
how could there be anything else within it?
眼耳鼻舌身意呢？
How could there be any eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind?
这个时候啊，释迦牟尼
So at that time, Sakyamuni Buddha,
让更加清楚，
wishing to restate this meaning, spoke
是所谓他们应
these verses.
所就是，也就是重诵。重诵是什么意思？
It's like a
重新再给你复习一遍，
reiteration
说记。
and spoke this verse.
开始讲了，真性有为空啊，
True nature is empty of conditioned existence. What arises through causes and conditions is like an illusion. The unconditioned has neither arising nor ceasing. Its unreality is like flowers in the sky.
其实也是讲
To speak of delusion is to reveal all truth. So when you speak of the truth is false, and to speak of the falsity is also false. Yet both delusion and truth are themselves dual delusions. Even neither true nor untrue still cannot perceive what is seen. So this whole verse is like all that he has spoken in the Shurangama Sutra in the verse, in the form of a verse or poem. So Sakyamuni Buddha spoke the verse. Generally, we don't translate the verse because it would be different. It's like a recap of all the teachings from the beginning till this point in the form of a verse or poem, all the way to the gateway to Nirvana. Talks about the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. And then the 6 does, which is the sight, sound, smell, touch, smell, but in the form of a verse to recap. Or it can also be called a praise or gatha. That's the verse from the Universal Gate Sutra, Universal Gate chapter, Universal Gate verse. That's how we sing. It's from the Lotus Sutra, from the Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva chapter, the Universal Gate verse, and this is the same. It's also called a gatha, or the verse, to recap the whole thing, but in the form of a verse. So that's their poetry, which is different from the Chinese poetry. There's a 5-character poem, 7-character poem, and then also the free form, and then also it has to rhyme. If you're a poet, you would know. So in the verse, sometimes you need to rhyme so that it would sing better. It can be sung better. And then Ananda and the entire assembly heard the Tathagata's unsurpassed compassionate instruction. The verses and the gathas were interwoven with refined brilliance, while the wondrous principles were clear and penetrating. Their minds and vision opened and brightened, and they marveled at what they had never experienced before. So at this time, Ananda and the entire assembly heard Sakyamuni Buddha compassionate instruction in the form of a verse or gatha. And they're very lucid and penetrating and wonderful. They're all encapsulated in it, and their minds and vision open and brighten. So, and it all become lucid and what they had never experienced before. This rarely happened. So you understand this piece? So the verse is just recapping something that has been talked about. So to use a very concise essence to recap. So upon hearing it, the hearts and minds are open and joyous, and they can clearly understand. In many sutras, at the end, they would recap. When you often chant the Universal Gate Sutra, which I just sang. That's what it means. What Sakyamuni Buddha said, I'd like to ask you again. That's what it means. Please re-summarize it. Please summarize it. Now you know. The meaning. So I use it. I sang it. You know how to do that, right? What honored one. Most people would sing this way, right? That's the verse. There are many melodies. Lord Honored One, endowed with wondrous marks, I now ask once again, why is this child of the Buddha named Avalokitesvara? So that's sung in different melodies. That's what we learn. And now I forget them all. And you have to make a rhythm and play the drum and the bell. And the 7 beats. The beats of 7 stars. An elderly man went to the hospital to go see the doctor. The doctor asked, what's wrong with you? And my legs are all bruised. Do I have like a strange illness? And then the doctor did ultrasound and ECG and did not find anything. And after a few experts, it's because of the dye of his pants. Yeah, because of the dye in his pants. Xiaoming told the store salesman,
店员问你
"Oh,
姓
I want to make a reservation."
小明回答
"What's your name?" "Family name Cai."
请问几位
"How many people?"
小明回答
Xiaoming said,
6.5位
6.5.
店员就问了
6.5
请问
people.
那小数点是代表小孩吗
So
6.5位
does that mean a child?
?6.5位 听得懂吗
Do you understand? I don't.
一个活学研读班
Oh, it's 6 o'clock, 5 people.
也毕业了，一个活学研读班绝业，师傅要报告学习
A student just graduated, and the teacher asked
蚊子叮他，
that
他
to share the experience.
把他打他，
In the past, when the mosquito stings him, he would slap him to death. But now it's different. When a mosquito is stinging him, he would say, "Okay, enjoy your meal."
宽容啊，要原谅蚊子，他们没地方找东西吃啊。
That's compassion.
现在当
You have to be sympathetic toward the mosquitoes. They have no
蚊
food.
子飞出来，哇，
It's not easy to be a mosquito these days, so they fly and fly.
终于看到，
Finally, they saw someone.
哇，这个人，哦，这个胸部很大，
With big breasts, and the mosquito perched on her breasts and then suck in and died.
听得懂吗？
Huh? Do you understand?
因为全部都是里面都是
Because it's all silicone inside.
因为是假的，丰胸丰出，
Because it's
它是一吸的，就死了。
so, and the mosquito dies. So it's not easy to be a mosquito these days, because that's a breast enlargement.
这个笑话很好，我们学佛要这样子学。
This is a good one. We should learn like this as a Buddhist.
问你的抗压能力是
The master asks, "So how did you deal with your stress?" And the disciple replies, "About forgetting.
你什么都忘掉，
If you forget everything,
那你还会有什么？不必用抗压嘛，反正
then you don't need to deal with your stress. Whatever they say, whatever other people say, you've forgotten them all."
学佛要这样。
That's what we should be in our Buddhist practice. Just forget them all. Then you have no trouble whatsoever.
麻烦很大。
Otherwise, you'll be in big trouble.
你们每天唱，忘不了，忘不了，
Like the song that you sing every day, "I can't forget."
那麻烦就大了。
Then you would be in big trouble. If you have forgotten it, then that would be fine. Om Mani Padme Hum.
感恩圣尊莲兄活佛宝贵的法语开示，
We are very grateful to His Holiness Precious Dharma teaching. Tomorrow, July 26, Sunday at 3 p.m., His Holiness will be in Rainbow Temple, at the Rainbow Temple in North Bend, Washington, to preside over Golden Mother Homa fire offering ceremony and confer the corresponding empowerments, as well as to expound the Shurangama Sutra. For details, please check the Rainbow Temple website. Now we are inviting His Holiness to bless the Great Compassion Holy Water, consecrate all the Buddha images and the items at the Buddhist shop, and you will receive blessings wherever you are. This will end the English interpretation today. Thank you very much.
顶礼坛城做观想大礼拜，一拜根本传承上师及诸佛，Om啊 Hom， 观想顶礼，回天心善应。二拜诸菩萨，Om啊 Hom， 观想顶礼，回天心善应。三拜诸护法金刚，Om啊 Hom。观想顶礼，回天心善应，是平等一起手。 恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛为与会大众摩顶加持，包含皈依灌顶。
Bekatsuye, Bekatsuye, Maha Bekatsuye, Laza Samokya de Hei Soha.
Jiyata Om Bekatsuye, Bekatsuye, Maha Bekatsuye, Laza Samokya de Hei Soha. Jiyata Om Bekatsuye, Bekatsuye, Maha Bekatsuye, Laza Samokya de Hei Soha.
我们顶礼感谢师尊。同修圆满吉祥结束，感谢根本上师的传承大加持。师尊、师母晚安，大家晚安，明天见。网络直播到此结束，谢谢大家。The online broadcast concludes at this point. Thank you for watching.